cozy solo duo base design. I think it's super good. It's called the BAITBOX. So your jump up is there, and you come up here, and then you have some drop boxes here, and you have this is for door campers to not get door camped. So going into the towards the core, this is where you go down to core, and this is like a cozy area, you know, where you can comfort, because the plushies, they give you 70 comfort. And this is your bathtub. This is where you can like farm and stuff. And I think all the good players probably left now. So this is the BAITBOX. So the idea of the BAITBOX is super simple. I've just taken two good things, PIXELGAPs and the chasebox, and I've put them together. So the reason for doing this is to make it look like you have just a chasebox base, but then when the raiders come to raid you, it's gonna be a long time before they get to your TC, making the defense for you much easier. But not only that, I've also found some like small cool optimizations that I've spread around into the base and that I'm gonna go over, and I think you might actually learn some pretty cool stuff if you watch my build. I want to just quickly preface that the outside or the outermost layers of this base, like the triple triangle jump up and so on, is very much taken from either the INDOBOX or the SPINKBOX. And the reason for doing this is because first, it's both like very efficient and good, I think, but also to make it look like one of those bases, whereas in reality the core is like going about raiding this base would be very much different to one of those bases. And the very reason for that is because you need to raid through these pixel gaps to get to either TC or, like on the other side, main loot, let's say, where you have peaks all the way into core. We will get to the peaks later, but first the TC pixel gap is gonna hold your flex vending machine, early game medium battery, and also the circuits inside of it. This second pixel gap is gonna be just general storage or another place where you can hide away your loot. Both of these pixel gaps are sealable if you have container, space station, or Adobe skin for the different tiers you can build in. So when you're coming up to the third floor, you're gonna see what I mean with these peaks. These peaks are put here for you to be able to, from the shooting floor, shoot into your core. Now, if you also remove these trash lockers, which I placed there, you can either nade, shoot, or HV down into core from your open core bedroom floor, like the fourth floor. So the core connects to your third floor, which is essentially your shooting floor, which also connects to the triple triangle jump up. It features, you know, the classic retake ugly angle peaks. And when we come to the side, it's gonna be a little bit different. I have set up bedrooms on each side. You can possibly put up to 4 beds in the outer honeycomb It also features, you know, one nade shoot in case raiders were to take control of this area. And of course, here we come to the my special pizza. I don't know if this is good, honestly. I put it in there because I kind of like the idea that I sort of want this area closed off just to make it more annoying for the raiders to go about raiding. They have to raid around your base with doors, or they have to spend a lot of rockets to get through everything. But I don't know if this is good, honestly. If you don't trust it, just use something else, I guess. So these peaks and the corridor through your third floor are all covered by turrets. Up here you also have space for a vending machine if you want them like a little bit later, and also these can both sides can be picked from your open core through either the corner bedroom or the bedroom right next to your open core. Going back to the triple triangle jump up, you got your airlock just as in like the SPINKBOX, and behind you, you don't see it here, you have a space for your battery where Spink put his TC. Anyway, open core, I don't know if this is optimal. I just spam down barrels to try and make it decent. This peaks on the side is for retaking the roof, and the turret below it can see all the way through your open core. These peaks are also on each of the long sides of the base. Next to your bedroom, you got your jump out to like retake the front door. So again, from the middle of this, you have a garage door. You could use two and like a chain link on top, maybe for version 2. Anyway, roof is essentially a lot like Spinky's roof. However, I added this alternative, which I think maybe probably it's not nearly as good as the Brutalist peaks, but it does give you like alright coverage. So maybe, I don't know about this Adobe Triangle Brutalist copy stuff. Maybe good, maybe not, I don't know. So in this very part of the base, I was feeling frisky. Now look at this. If we go to the other side, you're gonna see this ramp has a roof below it, and usually you would have this roof in wood. So if the raiders for some reason were to wanna raid into here, if the ramp is stone, it's gonna completely block access from this side, closing down the base where possibly the raiders wanna go. And if they close it and you want to open it, just upgrade it to metal, and you get like you can walk through it again. Essentially, base is just adjusted to make the pixel gap stronger, and other than that, much like the INDOBOX or the SPINKBOX. Now, the cost of this base is gonna be more expensive than other bases, but before you scream inflation, inflation, please hear me out. I would use this base in a duo from Thursday to Sunday. That's what it's made for. And for me, those costs are just fine. There are many great cheaper bases, and if you're looking for one sort of similar, just ask someone in the comments and we'll help you out. And just before we get into the build tutorial, if you actually enjoyed this video or this base, or you build it, or if you like me, you please to help me out, subscribe, comment and like the video. If this goes well, maybe I make some more cool base concepts, who knows. Anyway, thank you very much for your support and enjoy. When you're watching this tutorial, look out for the yellow sides, because if there are yellow sides, I really recommend you practice this part of the video on a build server before you build it. So my favorite way to set up pixel gaps is something I found while messing with this build, and it's you place a triangle foundation as close to the ground as possible, and then you place half wall, square and triangle. Once you've jumped up, you stand about in the corner. You don't want to fall down or touch the sides. You jump once, place your foundation, you hold Alt while walking to the side, and then you make sure you squeeze in the second triangle into the first. And the reason I use this setup is that if you shoot this one, you don't get any rubble on the ground, and you can easily set up your TC super quickly, whereas in the old method you have to wait a bunch of seconds because there is rubble on the ground. You set up your TC in this corner, you place a sleeping bag next to it, you name it TC, or it's gonna be a lottery if you use the right bag or not. And then at this point you're ready to seal the gap. Now from here on, before you can relax, you need to place this foundation. I do it from this side, just go from left to right. And at this point, essentially, the whole pixel gap is set up, and you can leave the base if you want to. But if you have the resources to expand it right away, set up the second pixel gap just like this. And once you've upgraded the foundations and the half walls and put what's it called, a foundation in between them, now you can relax. Now if you want to, you could like get enough resources to only build the 2 doors and skip these walls to the right and the left. Personally, I usually just put it down like this from the start with a stair. And at this point, only important thing to remember is to make this lower wall wood, so you can soft side it out later. On the opposite side, same thing goes. Either you make it a wooden wall. Personally though, I found it nice to have the low wall just for some early game peaks. You use the double stairs if you want to. Personally, I actually prefer the other ones, even though it gives you less space, it gives you much better peaks into core late game. So I haven't seen this like setup for the boxes before, but if you remove the outside foundations and then you just put the boxes like this and snap them with shift, it makes for a super easy way to set up the height for the pixel gaps. So once you have this starter set up, essentially after you close the second pixel gap, you can expand it however you want to. You don't need to follow my way of doing it. You can do it your way if you want to. Anyway, this is how I set up the core to try and make it as efficient as possible. So to get the TC pixel gap perfectly like I've done here, just follow the steps as I do them very carefully. Anyway, first, just to get your stuff into the pixel gap, you want to place a shelf like this, and it will just make it easier for you to transfer. It works like putting a shelf inside also, doesn't really matter, but this is how I would go about it. Also worth mentioning is if you have the cabinet DLC, if you love a face punch like that, I would absolutely just put a cabinet with the right side towards the TC like this. It's like a super easy way to just get a good placement of a box. And I mean, you can't set up the electricity in the same way, but it's worth it. So the only part of the electricity that is really hard to place is the splitter, because like the connections of it is very small. Getting this right is so much easier having two people. I haven't learned it myself yet. It's just super annoying placement, but I'm sure you'll get it right if you practice just a little bit. Now to get the right spacing on the vending machine, I use this. I put a shelf in the back, which is going to be like the spacing towards that wall when I place the vending machine, and then I have the arrow facing towards me down to the right. And then I squeeze it, just put it as far left as you can, and I have never found a problem placing the vending machine this way and then going to the back to turn it around. It's always lootable from the pixel gap, it seems, when I place it like this. Once you place, or once you're done with this, remember to place your bag. Place it in the back corner also, because if you place stuff in front of a vending machine, sometimes it won't let you loot it. It's sort of like the vending machine bunker people put on the roofs, where they put a roof next to it to be able to loot it and so on. Anyway, from here, the place you operate your pixel gap from, you can reach every wire electronic thing, and you can also reach the vending machine and the TC. And now for probably the most disgusting shelf placement you or me or anyone has ever done, maybe. You gotta place, like, this is messed up, it's really annoying to do, and if you have the cabinet I would really recommend using it instead. But you can use a shelf like this to get an accessible small box from the outside, if you want to. Maybe not as usable in my opinion, but you can also, if you have the harder side walls as stone, you can fit a locker instead of the box also. The rest of this video is just gonna be me building out, and if you want to support me, just put it on, have low volume, because I need like watch time to get the good YouTube money. But anyway, thank you very much for watching and good luck.